So yesterday I started watching this. I started getting these video or emails, how to build your channel and stuff like that. And I'm having so much fun doing this. Like, because I'm a blabbermouth. I swear, I am the worst. I just talk, 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 talk. And I think I drive most people crazy when they hang out with me because I'm a fucking hog of the conversation. So this is a perfect outlet for me because I can just talk. Nobody interrupts me. And I don't forget. Well, you see, I forget what I'm talking about all the time. But, when I'm talking to people, like trying to have a conversation, and they'll say something, and I'll be thinking of stuff. But by the time they finish talking, it's like, okay, just keep talking because I have no idea. I've forgotten everything. That is brain injury 101, I guess. And it was so weird because the person I went with yesterday, she also has a brain injury, only hers is really new. Hers is from a car wreck. And hers, she's still in court and stuff, and hers is only a couple years old. And she also got a different kind of damage than me. She has the outburst, the angry outburst, I guess. And I was telling her about that actor who just, he had a brain injury and had that angry outburst, and he ended up killing those people and getting shot by the cops. And it's just super sad, but I've definitely have seen that. If you have a brain injury, like if I went in and said the stuff I said, like I'm careful sometimes. Well, I used to be a lot more careful when I would talk to my one daughter who's a social worker, because she's mandated reporter. She would report me in a fucking instant. And I have told her, that I hear voices and stuff, and she finds it very concerning. But I'm like, yeah, but the voices are telling me like how to fix things, where I put something. My voices aren't sitting there going like, murder, murder, you're horrible, everyone hates you. My voices are like, oh, you're so sweet, I love you so much, you're so great, oh, go over there and do that, oh, that's so wonderful, oh, that's that's my voices. So yeah, I'm good with mine. So I feel lucky, and I was hearing him way before my brain injury. I've heard him ever since I was a little kid. So I try and get that through to her. But when you're science, when God is science, you can't wrap your head around, supernatural, mystic, spiritual. You just can't comprehend it. And they're so distracted right now. I mean, we're in the zombie apocalypse. So, and I hear they're planning an alien invasion soon. It would be them, it would not be they're out there trying to help us. They aren't out there to try and get us while we're down. That's just the controllers, because they're losing hold. So they're desperately grasping on. So, anyways, I feel like, see, I forgot what I was talking about. Let's see, I was talking about brain injuries, zombie apocalypse, and, well, I'll just start. So one of the things I really want to, because that tape that I was listening to, or no, this class thing, it's got me so much more excited about doing it. And then if I did die, then sometimes I'll feel like the stuff that I'm saying, it would go to future generations or something, like it has some importance, for other people to hear. And it just is weird, when you think about that. Like you're leaving this, it's like a time capsule or something. You're leaving information about what's happening on the planet currently and how it's affecting people. And, future generations will learn, this can't happen again. We cannot give over our power ever again. We have to be aware and alert. And this is one thing and I was talking about this again yesterday because this is so important, is that, I was talking about it with my friend, but this is so important, is that, is listening to the other side. And for me, it started at that 2016 election. I've talked about this before. Is I was on Facebook then. It was before my account was hacked, and Facebook doesn't give a fuck. They don't give a shit. And like, when my account was hacked, they've come in, they've changed my password. I can't get in it. They're going in and asking my friends for money. They're like, oh, well, you can start another one. I was like, really? That's your solution? They won't help you get back into your account. They don't do shit. They don't give a fuck. It's probably them who hacked it. So, anyways, when I was on, and it was during 2016 election, and I was already single, and I was just, focused on, I didn't have a lot to do, I guess, during the day, because I read a lot of conversations. I would read them for hours. And so there was so much fighting on Facebook. I don't know if you remember, during the 2016 election, it was intense. And I didn't go in and fight with people. Well, I did fight with one guy. Who was that guy? He was some weird guy. He'd go around to colleges, and he just seemed like such trouble. He just seemed like, I don't know. I could have a different perspective on him now. I can't even remember who the hell he was. But I did get in a fight with him. Not with him, I think, with his supporters. But anyways, I didn't go in and fight with people, generally. I just went in and I would read the conversations. And all different ones. Like, you could go into ones that were supporting Trump, and you could read those ones. You could go in and read the ones who were supporting Hillary, or the ones that were against both. You could go in and read all the comments, and you completely got a new vision of what was going on. And it was reading, what people I don't agree with, reading what they are saying, and trying to understand where they're coming from. So I spent hours and hours and hours and hours, and I started getting a completely new vision. And I started telling everyone I knew, I was like, Trump's going to win. And they'd be like, no, he's not winning. Fuck that bullshit. You're crazy. Don't even say that. And I'd say, I'm telling you, he's going to win. Go in and read. People absolutely hate Hillary. I mean, absolutely hate her. There's, there's no fucking way she's going to win. Just go in and read what people are saying, and they're, shut up, yeah, we don't want to hear that shit. And I was like, okay, I'm telling you, prepare yourself, because we're about to go into some crazy times. The world is about to blow the fuck up. I said that over and over and over and over. So then when the election happened, and it did go exactly the way I said, people were pissed off at me. Like I had somehow done this on my own. And I was like, yeah, all you had to do was go in and read. Go in and see what other people are saying. That's all. It's simple. Go in. Look at the other side. Hear what the other people are saying. Don't sit here and get these because this person's saying it. Go in and see what the people who say don't get it say. Then decide. You don't decide just because someone tells you to do something. Jesus Christ, are you fucking off your rocker? So, the whole thing is I could see what was happening because I was fucking paying attention. I was listening to both sides. My awareness, my perspective expanded. So I was able to see. I wasn't fucking seeing the future. I was just fucking reading the room. Read the goddamn room, people. It just takes looking at what everyone's saying. Stop just listening to who you want to believe. Look at what... That's all it takes. If you're confused and you're just being led by the dangling carrot, then you aren't spending enough time reading what the people who are anti whatever your issue is. You got to get both sides. I don't know how many times I've said this, probably 100 million, but it is so vital. If you are stuck and you think that there is like some sort of confusion here, then you are not reading both sides. There is no confusion. The only confusion is that there are some people that are so sound asleep in this zombie apocalypse that they cannot even, you can present them, you could show them the words, it will not compute. They cannot, somehow their brains are completely turned off and mind controlled. And I don't know. I don't know what's about to happen. I know the lights are about to go on. But man, like, are these people just going to start shorting out? Like, how can you be this locked in? Where is your brain? Where's your critical thinking, your logic? Where's your abilities to, I mean, these people are raising children and stuff. It's like, these people have the right to vote. Like, this is just crazy. Absolute craziness. So, yeah, it really doesn't take much to start, you know. All you got to do is just start, you know, listening to what the other people say and trying to get the other people's perspective and, you know, come up with your own. You don't have to, before you make a decision, you should at least be making an informed decision. Informed means you've gone in and you've researched the information. You didn't just research the good information that they said, here, read this. You also went in and dug in and read the stuff that they said, hey, this is a small print. Don't read that. Go in and listen to some doctors, not the ones that are paid to tell you what to do, but the ones who are saying, hey, something's going on here. This does not make sense. This is not science, you know. That these people, they even, in their thing, they start saying, in the one I was talking about earlier on the next door, they were even saying, oh, well, there's not mumps and measles and blah, blah, blah anymore. It's like, you guys, if you've had those, you wouldn't get them. So if you've got this, then why are you so concerned about everyone else? You should just be just like, oh, they can all die. They'll all get sick, but I've got mine. I won't get the sickness. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna do another one that's gonna be less ranting. I think I have a lot of rants to get off my chest or something. But seriously, it really does not take much to inform yourself. Is, you know, to do a little research. Jeez, I've been saying it for so long. I was saying it all last year on Twitter. Just, you know, do some research. Research is not just read all the articles that The Hill and MSNBC and New York Post put out. Go in and listen to some doctors, real legitimate doctors that have practices, that have patients, that can show their license, that are actually treating people, that have had people get sick and have saved them easily with one little pill. Oh, God, people. Ugh. Anyways, I'll be back in a sec.